went to Haiti in 2012. And I'm just going to start off by saying, talking about the earthquake in 2010. The earthquake measured 7.0 magnitude of the Richter scale, and 230,000 people were killed, and over almost 5,000 schools were affected, and so that equals about 23% of the schools. And 96 from the UN peacekeepers were killed, and about 122 Americans were dead. They were going over there and stuff. Reporters. Okay, our trip to Haiti, my youth group traveled on a mission trip with this crossings camp. We go to the summer camp every summer. It's called Crossings. And we went with them, and we went over there to build a camp for them. Because, you know, we were going over there, mission trip, we were helping them and stuff. And so we built a little camp so children can learn about, you know, God. And my church, it's Walford Missionary Baptist Church, and it's in Winsburg, Kentucky. And our youth group is called Airborne Youth Ministries. Okay, how we were able to do it. Okay, we knew that we were gonna go to Haiti August 2011, right before I started my sophomore year, and we started right away. We did a lot of things. We were on a TV channel. It was kind of like a little news channel for just one county. It was Victoria County, and most of our money came from food at school. Like each of us, there was 10 of us that went, including the teacher. He went to our school. He's my youth pastor, and every like me and my sister, we had Mondays to bring in food, and our oven broke, so we just bought cookies from Walmart. And so we got all these food, and he sold it in class. And like sometimes he would say, like on his test, like for kids in his class, he would say, if you buy a brownie, I'll give you 100 or something. If you buy this, I'll fill out this question. And so everybody loved these brownies, and I bought most of it too. And heavy lifting, we moved this building in Corbin to a place in Winsburg, and we were just packing the van, and we were just lifting heavy. It was for hours. And then my parents, we were moving to a new house, and it was just this big dump. It was trash. So we kind of not rebuilt it, but we took it from the bottom up, and we just redid everything. And she paid the youth group to help. So it was nice working at my own house and getting paid to do it. Trip there, 10 of us rode in a tiny van for almost 16 hours all the way to Florida, and including the bus driver, who I have no idea who he was. And we stopped at every possible food restaurant. Like if we wanted breakfast, we'd go to a night place. We went to Outback and all this stuff. And I didn't know then that I should have not taken the food for granted, because the food over there was insane. I lost a lot of weight because I didn't eat. We stayed in a hotel, obviously, right the night before we took off, and that was the last bed that I was going to sleep in for way over a week. So it was the last kind of bed I got to sleep in. And that was the van. That's my youth pastor. He looks possessed. That was all of us getting ready in the airport in Florida. That was 10 of us. And that's the view from the plane taking off. That's when we got there. I was taking pictures out of the bus. We got flipped off a lot. We were on the bus. We were going to help, and we got flipped off a lot. And so that's kind of the area, what they lived in. That's their houses and just kind of their area. That was their church. We went there about once or twice. That guy in the blue shirt, that's who we went with. I think his name was Scott. And most churches, they're really nice. They have all these stairs. Look at all that. That's just tore up. And we sat on little bitty benches about this wide. And I marked it over on accident, which is really embarrassing. who's left. That's my friend Megan and my friend Caylin. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the bunk beds were about this tall, and the mattresses were about this, and it was right on springs like this tall. And I had a little pillow this big, and we just had sheets. We didn't have covers because it was so hot there. She's using a fan on her face right there. That's a house where somebody lived. Obviously, that's just a shed and just a tarp. So, like, I got a lot of experience out of this trip. When I came home, I was really grateful and really put my bed. It's just amazing what we take for granted. And that was their house. I mean, that's, I guess, where they sit in the living room right now, and that's just amazing to me. I don't know how they do that. And a family of 6 get paid like $2 or $5 a week to support their family. And that's their government building. That is the damage from the earthquake. And that's some of us. That's me right there, and they're from another state. And we were pulling sand out so we could put down bricks for a brick road for kids to come down, and that was the start of the camp we were working on. And that's coming back from Bible school. The kids, they loved us. They loved going to Bible school. 92 kids were saved there, so that's awesome. And they just didn't want us to leave. They even chased the bus down. It was the greatest thing ever. And that's me and some of the kids I work with at Bible school. Another friend, I think she's from Missouri, I think. But that's another part of the area. And we were separated into groups. There was red, yellow, and green, and we were the green group. And that's where we bonded with those people. They were really from, like, they were a church from Missouri, and that's all of us the day before we left. So that's all of us in front of the beach, which was really great. And that's all the girls that were from my church. That's us in front of the beach, and that's my sister on the far left. Looks like Mexican. And it was really, really pretty. And despite all the damage and the earthquake and like the sadness and all, it was a really pretty place. It was one of the prettiest places I've ever been. And that's just says, and he said unto them, Go ye into all the world